Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how you can transfer the data from your old device into your new POCO C85 and also how you can restore the backup on it. Okay, so let's begin with transferring the data from old device into our POCO. As you can see, we are doing the setup process. That's the thing that always launches when you turn on your phone for the first time. So click this arrow. Now select the language and click on next. Choose your region and also click on next. Scroll down and select that you have read and agreed the user agreement. Then click on next. And now we have the first option that we are interested in, setup using another device. We can already see that on our second device an option for the setup also appeared. If it doesn't pop out automatically, you can always open up your camera app and use the Google Lens to scan this QR code. If you don't have the Google Lens in your camera app, you can also use some third-party QR code scanning apps to scan this code. In here, select Android device, iPhone or iPad. Of course, everything depends what is your old device. I'm using an Android, so I'll select that one. In here, let's click on Setup. Now we need to wait a little. And now let's scan the code. If you have problems with scanning the code, you can always click on the Can't Scan QR code. Then you will have to simply compare the numbers that are on the screen and then go forward. I'll scan the code. I also need to verify by typing my code. Okay. You can see that the POCO is automatically connecting to the Wi-Fi. So now let's wait. If you have a SIM card, you can insert it right now. If you don't have it, you can simply click on next. So don't worry, it's not necessary. Alright, getting the phone ready. This might take a few minutes, so now we just need to simply wait. Okay, something like that appeared on my screen. Copy apps and data. And now click on next. We need to wait again a little. Now you can select how to copy. You can select the Express option, or we can click on Customize to manually select what we want or don't want to copy. I'll use the Customize option. Of course, everything is up to you. Now click on Next, and now I can manually select the things that I want or don't want to copy. In my case, I want everything except the apps. And now click on Copy if you have selected everything that you want. Oh, my device has disconnected. I don't know why. Okay, now everything is fine. Sometimes it happens, so don't worry. And now we have a simple setup process, so we can set the screen lock right now. It's up to you. I'll skip it because it's always available later in the settings. When it comes to the Google services, simply scroll down and hit Accept. When we have backup services, they are really useful. I highly recommend turning them on. Then click on Turn on Backup. And now we need to select our default browser and the search engine. I'll always pick the Chrome. It's my favorite browser. Then click on Set as Default. And I'll select a search engine. And I always pick the Google. Click on Set as Default. Click on Continue to continue the setup, or leave and get a reminder. I want to continue. Now we have option to let contacts nearby find and share with us. It's up to you. I'll agree to that. Now we have the Gemini, which is our personal AI assistant. We can enable the Hey Google sentence to launch it. I'll turn it on, because why not? In here, click on No Thanks. Okay, it's still copying. About 1 minute left, so we need to simply wait. That's the first method, copying the data from our old device into our new POCO. As a second method, I'll show you how you can restore the backup from the Google one. If you don't know how to create a backup using the Google one, on our channel there's also a video when I'm showing you how to create that kind of a backup. And the third thing will be how to restore the backup from the Xiaomi Cloud. You can see that copying is finished. Click on Done, click on Close. In here, scroll down and click on Next. Click on Next, select your font, click on Next. You can set up your lock screen. I'll skip it for now. Select your default launcher, the classic or the app drawer, then click on Next. You need to wait a little. If you want, you can download those recommended apps. I don't want any of them, so I will simply unselect it. It's always annoying. I don't want any of those apps. Then click on Next. Select navigation mode, full screen gestures or the buttons. If you don't know how to use the gestures, you can always click on Learn. I'll stick to the buttons, then click on Next. Okay, preparing system, we need to wait a little. Okay, now click on Continue when the button appears. Okay, and now our device should be turned on. Yeah, it's loading the home screen. And now we are ready to use our device. That was the first method, how to transfer data from your old device into your new POCO. Now I will show you how to restore the backup from the Google one, if you have one, of course. Okay, and now to restore the backup from the Google one, again we need to be during the setup process. And now when we have option to set up using another device, we need to click on Skip. Now click on Next. Now we need to connect to the network. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Then click on Connect. Click on Next. Okay, we need to wait again a little. Okay, and now the most important thing. Now to restore the backup that we want, we need to log in into the same Google account on which we made the backup before. It is really important because if you log into wrong account, you won't be able to restore the chats. So simply, not the chats, but the whole backup, my bad. So now log in into proper account. Then click on Next, and now type the password. We need to wait a little. Okay, and now type your password. Then click on Next. Click on Next. Click on Agree. Okay, now click on Next. And now we can select a backup that we want to restore. In my case, I want this one. Now click on Next. In my case, I also need to type the lock screen password that I had before I was creating a backup, so I need to confirm. And now we can select what we want to restore. When it comes to the Google Photos, Gmail, Calendar and Drive, those things are synced automatically. And in here we can manually select what do we want to restore. In my case, I want everything except the apps. And now hit Restore button. And now we have the simple setup process, so we can set the screen lock right now. I'll skip it because we can do it later in the settings. When it comes to the Google services, simply scroll down and hit Accept. Now we have the backup services. They are really useful, so I highly recommend turning them on. Then click on Turn on Backup. Now select the default browser and the search engine. I always pick the Chrome. as my default browser and Google as search engine. Now we can continue the setup or leave and get a reminder. I'll click on continue. Now we can enable the feature to let contacts nearby find and share with us. It's up to you. I'll agree. Now we have the Gemini, which is the AI assistant, and we can enable the Hey Google sentence. When we will say it, the Gemini will launch. It's up to you. I'll turn this feature. Now click on no thanks. We need to wait a little again. Okay, the loading has finished. Now scroll down and hit on next. Click on next once again. Select your font. Then click on next. If you want, you can also set up your lock screen. I'll skip it for now. Select your default launcher, classic or the app drawer. Then click on next. Now we need to wait a little. If you want, you can download some of those apps. I don't want any of them, so I'll unselect everything. Then click on next. Select navigation method, full screen gestures or the buttons. If you want to learn how to use the gestures, you can always click on that button. I'll stick to the buttons in my case, then click on next. Okay, preparing the system. We need to wait a little. Okay, and when the continue button appears, simply click on that. And now we are ready to use our device. That was the second method. But before we go into the third one, simply don't disconnect from the Wi-Fi yet, because some of the things might still be installed from the Play Store, for example. So remember about it. You will see it in the notification bar. And now let's go straight into the third method, which will be how to restore the backup from the Xiaomi Cloud. To do it, we need to open up the settings. Now we need to again type backup and restore. Let's wait until it appears on the screen. Okay, select that. The first method. Now select the Xiaomi Cloud. And now we need to sign in to use the Xiaomi Cloud. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, once we have logged in, click on the backups. Click on allow. And now click on manage cloud backups. And in here we can restore one of our backups. In my case, I want to restore this one, so click on restore. Okay, select the things that you want to restore and then hit the button. Click on restore. Now the process has started. In my case, it won't take long. So we just need to simply wait. Okay, and when the loading screen disappeared, in my case, that's what happened. It means that everything has been restored. Alright, that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.